So there is big is cooking. You know what I mean? There is a big card is coming. I cannot say so many things, but I wanted to be back in Hamburg, and then they say no, you have to wait because we have something bigger. So in my opinion, if you don't know Max Holzer, you don't know how he's a cool guy. And maybe everyone see him on the media and they say, oh, he's like this, but no, he's really really cool guy, and what he's doing, it's all about the business and about the sport. And about me and Max fight, it was crazy fight, it was same thing, trash talking back and forth. And then after that, I lost the fight to him. And later, I put the ego in the side, and we connected with the coach. Now it's Fight School, it's my team.
My next guest, I will switch to English because he's not speaking super well German. That's fine for all the people here. We already had some English-speaking guests from England. Therefore, I'm saying welcome to the show, Mohammed No Mercy Walid, and congrats to the win in Dortmund 2 weeks ago. Have you watched your fight after the event?
Thanks so much for having me here. Yes, I watched many times, maybe over 10-20 times I watched the fight. It was amazing night, it was amazing fight. I'm happy with the result. It could be better, but I'm happy with the result.
Many times it was for analysis in the end, because it was a competitive fight. Or how would you describe the fight against Aaron Aby?
Yeah, it was competitive. It was really, Aaron Aby have good experience. He's fought more than me, maybe twice, and he fought everyone in the roster. So I think it was a really good fight for me. I learned a lot from him, and this is why I like this kind of fights. It must be competitive. It must be bring out the best out of me. To I make better performance in the fight. This is what happened.
And the fight in the end had all the features MMA has to offer. It has ground game, it was striking, was clinch game. In which part you have been most satisfied with yourself in the end?
I think in the like so many people maybe underestimate this. I'm coming from jiu-jitsu, so I'm almost brown belt, and I started with jiu-jitsu, and my wrestling is good, but it can be better by the time. And so this fight I could not show so much my wrestling, because I felt like I'm really better on the stand-up, so I could dominate on the stand-up more. And this is why I find myself better in the stand-up, in the clinch work, in the knee, in the striking. This is why I keep the fight on the feet. If it was other showcase, so we could go even to the ground, it's not a problem.
When you say you watch the fight over and over again or many times, what did you make of the crowd, of the audience, of the atmosphere in Dortmund?
Yeah, well, the crowd was crazy, man. I love the energy. It was in my hometown in Dortmund, so the crowd probably was more rooting for me, and it was really good energy. I love it. I can't wait to be back because I love this energy. It was amazing.
But is there already a plan for you? I mean, you challenged Benoit Damia afterwards, more or less. He's the champion. I don't know if I can tell this already. But he will fight again very soon.
Yeah, it's official. It's official.
It's official. All right.
Yeah, so you can say.
So just for you, I'm working for RTL as well. So
I
know some stuff. Earlier than others, and then I have to be careful to tell somebody if already a fight is booked or not.
No, it's official.
Yeah. In the end, is this the main goal to get the title, or is there any opponent in the flyweight division you want to fight next, or you want to face next?
So there is something big is cooking. You know what I mean? There is a big card is coming. I cannot say so many things, but I wanted to be back in Hamburg, and then they say no, you have to wait because we have something bigger. And then I say okay, no problem. And of course I want the belt. You know, I'm in the division, and I want the belt. This is goal of every fighter, you know. And if Beno still a champion after this fight, and if they give me the belt, it's be more excited for me, because I lost to him like 3-4 years ago. I can not so much remember, with a split decision. So it will be revenge, and I will take my belt. So it will be more interesting for the MMA community, you know, because it will be really, really firework. It will be blood, and this is what MMA fans need to see.
But now I'm a little bit hooked, because when you say there is something bigger than Hamburg, and Hamburg is the Eckerlin-Event, which is probably really, really big.
Of course.
But is it, or are you aiming to fight again in Germany?
Yeah, of course. I'm fighting again in Germany.
Okay, then probably we don't have that many events left. There could be the Munich event in June. It's too soon right now. In May it's too soon. Then we have Cologne and we have Munich.
Okay,
again,
but maybe it's a surprise.
Oh, maybe it's a surprise.
You never know what's coming. Octagon always, they make big surprises. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. There's one thing I want to speak with you about.
Yes.
And I talked with a colleague at the event in Dortmund, and you had your post-fight interview. And for me, you sounded like Mohammed Mokayev. You look a little bit like him.
Okay.
I think it's the same division. You speak a little bit of this English. I mean, yeah, you're from a totally different area of the world. But have you ever heard that before?
Yeah, of course. So many people tell me this, and so many people tell me that I'm looking like Islam Makhachev, or I'm talking like him. But yeah, I get this kind of comments, you know.
But there's no connection, right?
No. We don't have any connection with any of them.
Okay. If you're okay, there's a question in the chat, and if you're fighting at 61, how much do you weight or in the off season?
Off season. So I will not fight at 61, because 57 is my division. I already fought at 61. It's not my division, because everyone coming from 80 kilo, I can't say like this, you know what I mean? And so of the season, normally I'm working around 70 kilo. So right now, I don't know, maybe I'm 60 something, but otherwise flyweight is for me not 61 kilo. But who knows, maybe in the future, if I get the flyweight belt and I want to be double champ, why not? We can go up.
Yeah, and you already fought in bantamweight, so it won't be new. And you had some you had some prominent or well-known opponents. First of all, Max Holzer now is your training partner. Can you explain a little bit how this relationship developed from your fight at NFC about 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago?
Yeah, so you know, in my opinion, if you don't know Max Holzer, you don't know how he's a cool guy, you know. And maybe everyone see him on the media and they say, oh, he's like this, but no, he's really, really cool guy. And what he's doing, it's all about the business and about the sport. And about me and my Max fight, it was crazy fight. It was same thing, trash talking back and forth. And then after that, I lost the fight to him. And later I put the ego in the side, and we connected with the coach. Now it's Fightschool, it's my team, you know, and I connected with the coach. We talked to Max and everything cool. Like we are now like brothers. We sleep in the same gyms, door to door, you know.
Yeah, he's already watching. He wrote in the chat, Walid, my brother, sent some heart and some prayers for you.
I love him. I love him.
But what was the biggest takeaway from the fight against him?
Biggest takeaway?
Yeah.
So look, what I think it was, what they do. If you see this fight, what I did I'm training with them like 3-4 weeks. Okay. I developed a lot. Like I learned a lot. I become better fighter in better positions. So what Max is doing and the coach and the team, it's really effective. So what he did with me, it was the same thing. What he's doing in the training, what he's doing in all his fights. So I knew like it will be hard fight, especially he was like a little bit bigger than me. And of course, he game plan. He listened to the coach, and he did a really good job. But I learned from it a lot. You know, I become better fighter. I become because I in the MMA, I don't think it's a lose. You know, it's win or you learn. This is the MMA, and this is the sport. You learn from every mistake, and I learned from it, and now I become better fighter.
Hmm. And what was the biggest achievement you're how can I say, you're taking away from moving to Fightschool Hannover? I know they are well known for developing these lighter weight classes in the end, like featherweight, bantamweight, flyweight with you over there. Are they good with the small guys, I would say, or what's the secret of the Fightschool Hannover?
The secret is the coach. He's intelligent. You know, he have this IQ, what you need to you use in the fight. So this is the most important thing the fighters need. Most important thing, it's the team, the teammates. You know, this is what I need. This time it was the easiest weight cut I ever made, even in flyweight, you know, not 61. Second, it was like the perfect camp I had, like no injuries. I come to the fight 100%, because why? Everyone work intelligently. So this is the most important, that every fighter need to be a champion. And you can see the result. Look, Max, look, Gjoni, other fighters. You have a lot of fighters, you know, Islam, other guys, everyone, really they make good job. And this is why I can say Fight School is the best gym for this kind of divisions in the Germany, 100%.
So if you're looking at your teammates, where will they end up? So you mentioned Max and you mentioned Gjoni. Gjoni is on a 4-fight win streak. Max is pretty popular right now in Germany, probably fighting. We don't know if he's fighting Khalita or fighting for the title. But they're in the same weight class. How does it look between them? Or how does the fight between them look in the training?
Between Max and Gjoni?
Yeah.
They are crazy, man. They are strong. They are like, they do everything. How you see them in the fight, it's same thing in the training. And when I go there first day, first week, I was just getting smashed, you know. Every time same thing. Like, they are amazing. And I can say to you, maybe same card, we're gonna fight all three together again. It will be 3-0 for Fight School again. And Max will get the belt for sure, and Gjoni, for sure he won the belt too. And we will see Max, we're gonna fight Khalid or the belt. But in my opinion, Max deserves the belt, you know, because this makes sense for him. 11-0, he's on the top. Of course he deserves the belt.
But could you imagine Gjoni and Max fight in the future, or is it something
never.
would you fight again against them in the future?
No, I will never ever fight against them or against Max too, because now we have a bond like brothers, you know. Like I said, we sleep together in the gym, we training together, everything. So it doesn't make sense. Why should I fight him or he fight me? And they will never fight each other too. You know, they know each other more than I know them. They go everywhere together. They eat together. So this will be never happen. They will smash other people, but not each other. They will smash each other in the training. You know, it's normal.
And I know you represented Germany in the fight in
Yes.
Dortmund, but you still representing Kurdistan.
Yes,
Can
of
you
course.
explain a little bit, like Shihad Akipa, he's representing Kurdistan as well. Alan Omar, I think. What does it mean to fight for a small country like that, or a small, how can I say, ethnic group? Is that correct?
Yes. So unfortunately, we are not still a country, but hopefully soon we become a country. And second, I'm a proud to represent my people. You know, I'm a Kurdish. This is my identity. This is my flag. And always when I fight, this is make me proud to. I represent my people, my country, and I'm proud to represent Germany. I live in this country. He opened me the doors. He gave me a lot of things. I come to Europe as a refugee 10 years ago. So I'm grateful for every opportunity that this country give it to me. So for this, when I represent Germany, I'm proud of it too.
And but what is the feedback like? How does Kurdish people or people in Kurdistan treat stars in sports or representative in sports?
Yeah, they treat it really good. I get a lot of love and support. Especially, I get two special calls from prime minister of my countries, and they're waiting for me to go back soon. And everyone showed a love on the sports. Same in Kurdistan and same here. I get a lot of love and support from both of fans, Kurdish and German.
And if we're coming back to your path at Oktagon, how was your impression? You fought at NFC, which is a little bit smaller, can I say it, organization in Germany. How were your impressions of Oktagon at the event?
I always, when I saw when Oktagon the event did it in Germany, I always was watching, and it's they have crazy fans. It's really a lot of always the tickets sold out, the big arena, nice show. So it was always my dream to fight there, and especially when I hear they make Octagon in Dortmund, I say, "Hey man, I need to be on this card." And after I signed with Arber, he said, "Hey, I'm gonna do something for you," and then he put me in. It was so happy. It was like my dream, one of my dreams come true. And then when the fight started, I was starting to walk out, and I see these huge people. It's crazy. You cannot describe the feeling, but it was insane, man. And then I just needed to focus until I enter the cage. But it was really amazing. I can't wait to be back soon as possible. I have this feeling again. It was really amazing. I love all the fans. They was amazing.
Yeah, it was really an amazing atmosphere over there. Here's a question in the chat: if you ever want to fight against Sean da Silva again, because you lost against him, right? Decision.
I lost against him because the biggest problem was in the first round. It was 10-20 seconds. He gave me a calf kick. Unfortunately, I didn't defend it, and I broke my fibula, so I had to fight him 3 rounds with broken leg. And he's a good guy. If the fight happened one day, why not? I can fight anyone in this division. It's not a problem.
But have you seen his path at Cage Warriors? His fights over there?
Yeah, I saw him. He fight at Cage Warriors. I think he's with contract in the Cage Warriors. So I saw him, but for the answer of this question, if they give me one day in Octagon or somewhere, I don't know what's his path, and why not? We can fight. It's not a problem.
Yeah, I would say it's not impossible in the future, but like when I talk to Sean, he's always saying that's a really nice promotion over here and really interesting. I don't think he's going to fight again at Cage Warriors, but
I don't think so.
Let's see what the future will bring to us. I would say, Mohammed, if we're seeing you this year again, it will be, I think, in probably September, October. It will be in autumn. I'm really looking forward to see you again. It was a really, really entertaining fight. I think you said you're not super satisfied because it was no finish, I guess.
Yeah.
But kudos to Aaron Aby. He's a legit fighter, and he brought the fight. He's a great guy, and that's a story. I met a guy who trained under Aaron Aby at the train station after the event one day after, and we were figuring out which way to go to the central station of Dortmund. I didn't know the way. We were waiting for the subway, and we're asking, are you going to the train station? And then they were talking English, and what are you doing here? I asked, and we were here for the event because Aaron Aby is the coach of the guy, was a father and son, and they were super entertained by the fight of yours, and super entertained by the event. So it's spreading all over Europe,
Amazing.
I guess. People
Yeah,
coming
of course.
from the UK to watch fights.
That's
over here.
amazing, man.
It's a really good development, and
Nice.
it's really good to have kind of nice people like you in
Of
the
course.
MMA game.
Thank you.
When will we do an interview in German?
Wir können versuchen auch in Deutsch.
Wir können auch versuchen in Deutsch. Yeah, I thought to keep it in English. It would be better to do in English.
Next time we do in German.
Next time we do in German. That sounds nice. And
I need to ask Max for next time he show me some ideas for workout, and he need to learn me some German when we are in the gym together. You know.
Oh yeah, that's that's good to learn German from Max. There will be a lot of cursing and stuff like that. But at the end, it would be very funny. So it was a really entertaining interview with you. So thanks for that. Yeah, God bless you too. And hopefully we see each other in person at the next event in Frankfurt or Cologne. There are not so many options.
We will see. We will see what's coming out.
We will see. And therefore I say again, thank you, Mohammed Walid.
Thank you so much.
And
until
the next time, have a nice Sunday.
See you, brother. God bless you. Thanks so much for everything. Have a nice one.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.